Hey, what's up, guys? It is Tuesday, October 8th, 2024. We're at the Bitcoin block height of 864,844. TikTok, next block. It's rare for me to be at a loss for words. And right now, I'm at a loss for words. I have no idea what I'm going to say. And I have no idea what I'm going to title this video. This is going to be one of the toughest titles I've ever had because I feel like I'm caught in between a rock and a hard place. So right now it is 8:21 Pacific time. I just got done watching the Bitcoin documentary on HBO. I've been really looking forward to this, not for the reasons that everybody was talking about. I was just looking at it as a point or a use for orange pilling people. And what I mean by what everybody was talking about, everybody was talking about they're going to reveal who Satoshi Nakamoto was. And I'm feeling weird right now. I am feeling so weird. If you haven't watched it, I highly suggest you watch it. It was really well put together. Really good. It looked like it took a few years to make it. Really well done. Even me being in Bitcoin for almost 4 years now, I learned a few things. Definitely learned a few things. And I'm happy that the documentary was made, but I'm mad that the documentary was made. Because I don't want somebody coming into Bitcoin looking at this thing from a perspective of they know who Satoshi Nakamoto is. So before I get started talking about what I don't know what I'm gonna talk about, let me tell you my stance on this. I do not want Satoshi Nakamoto to be revealed. I don't want anybody to know who that person is. Persons, him, her, whatever. But unfortunately, there are people out here that are just going to keep talking about it and keep, talking about it. I think today may be a historic day on the Bitcoin timeline history. You know how they have certain things like, October 31st, 2008, the Bitcoin white paper, January 3rd, 2009, the Bitcoin Genesis block, the halving dates, when the ETFs comes out, the block size wars, like all these different things. I think today, and I could be wrong, but the way I'm feeling right now, I learned some stuff today, man. The person that and I'm not going to spoil it for you, but the person that they pretty much said they think the guy that was doing the investigative journalist and the documentary, because that's what it felt like it was. It felt like a mystery documentary plus a historic documentary plus a learning documentary or whatever. The person that they named or thought that was Satoshi Nakamoto, I never heard of that person. Never even heard of him. Now, again, I've only been in 3+ years, almost 4 years. People that are like real OGs probably have heard of him, but I never heard of him. I was just expecting the old names that they were going to come out. And don't Google it, guys. Don't Google the person. Go watch it and watch it, because if you Google it before you watch, it's gonna kind of. And don't go on Twitter or anything like that. And if you already watched, saw the name, just try to erase it out of your mind and really watch it unfold. And the power of editing and the way they do certain things, and because I edit videos sometimes, and in movies and stuff, they'll make you think a certain way. And I gotta say, man, it just makes you think about what's going on here. man, not gonna lie, man, I'm a little messed up right now. I felt like at a point where they were talking to this individual, I felt like the person that came up with the theories was talking to like Clark Kent or Bruce Wayne, saying, hey, I know why you're Superman, I know why you're Batman, and here's the reason why. And just went down this and this. And as the person is talking, or as the person is talking to them, they kind of like looking like, oh, Because I remember, I'm a big Superman fan, and I remember Lois Lane when she figured out, finally, that Clark Kent was Superman. She started saying all these things to him. He's like, "Oh, don't be crazy. I'm not Superman." It kind of reminded me of that, except the person did some other things, and I'm not going to say what they did because you really need to watch it. It's a really good orange pill movie if you want to orange pill some people, and also it'll really help you learn about the history and how important Bitcoin is. But I gotta say, man, my Lord, I gotta watch it again. I've watched it one time, and man, I love it and hate it at the same time. I cannot explain to you. This was one of those days, because I haven't been really doing anything today. This is one of those days I just wasn't even gonna make a video. I was just like, I can't make a video today. I can't put my thoughts together. I can't say what I want to say about this because I hate this. I hate that they're doing this. They're coming out with this, the man or the person or the woman or whatever, they wanted privacy. That was their number one thing. And for them to be doing this and uncovering it, I thought maybe one day they would uncover it because, again, it had so much mystique to it, who Satoshi Nakamoto is. Still does. And I don't know who Satoshi Nakamoto is, by the way. With the Immaculate Conception of Bitcoin, meaning not, like Jesus, but Immaculate Conception meaning it just came out of nowhere. Nobody knew who made it and how or where or whatever. And it didn't have a founder. They talked about the million coins. They talked about that mystery, the person not spending it, and, probably the person had to be dead or, something, because it just takes so much. I mean, think about that. If you had 1 million Bitcoin, like, what kind of fortitude and humbleness, what kind of person you'd have to be to do that. If you don't have HBO, I highly suggest go to someone's house that has HBO and watch that documentary. And please, I'm going to say this again, don't ruin it, right? Don't go online. Don't look at stuff. Do the best you can, because I'm telling you, you have a better... you'll enjoy it better if you don't. I'll just say that, because a lot of things in there, a lot of nuances that you're gonna, it all, he almost like, it's like a mystery. He puts all these little pieces together. Then at the end, the way he edits and do stuff, it just, again, it's like a mystery movie, man. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. I looked at the Bitcoin price. It didn't really do anything. But it was very well put together and very well done. And, don't mention anything in the comments. I can't tell anybody what to say, but, put spoiler alert or something in front if you are going to say something, for the people that are going to read the comments that haven't watched the movie or the documentary to not get spoiled. But, Bitcoin's important to me, man. I'm a Bitcoin maximalist, meaning that I don't have any cryptocurrencies. They went into that too. That was really good, that portion. I wasn't around for the block size wars. If you don't know what the block size wars are, type in Bitcoin block size wars, and it's incredible. They talked about that in the documentary as well. And just the way they put that thing together, especially with the block size wars and all the stuff with, Craig Wright, who got proven earlier this year that he wasn't Satoshi Nakamoto, and him coming out and saying he was, and all this other stuff, and suing people. And then the emails that Adam Back had with Satoshi Nakamoto, the private emails or whatever, he never put those out until he came out with, in court against Craig Wright, which put a big light on some things a few months ago. But now people are going to be really digging in, and I'm very curious to see what people are going to say about this. Person I'm really curious about is Matthew Cratter from Bitcoin University. Is he just not going to say anything about this? You know what I mean? Does Samson Mao know the whole time who Satoshi Nakamoto is? I believe there are a few people that do know. I believe Adam Beck knows. I believe that. I don't know, though. I have no idea. Again, I have no insider information. But I tell you who's going to be really pissed off, and I haven't heard what he said, is Jack Mallers. Jack Mallers I'm in the same camp as him. It's not as strong as he is, but he just wants people to just leave it alone and stop talking about, you know, who Satoshi Nakamoto is and respect his privacy. And I'm there too, but again, not as strong as him because, you know, Jack Mallers has been in Bitcoin a lot longer than me, and he's a lot higher up than me. He's one of the top. I'm not even comparing to me. He's stratosphere is higher than pretty much everybody, but a couple of people, handful of people, and he's got a Bitcoin company and everything else. So he has a lot of incentive, and so do I, and so do all of us, to not have Satoshi Nakamoto revealed, right? Because this person that's on this video, if this person in the documentary, if he is not, or if that person is not Satoshi Nakamoto, his life has changed now. Okay, because when I was looking at the forums before this documentary came out, nobody was mentioning his name. They had a bunch of other people's names. And now you're going to hear this person's names everywhere. Again, avoid the internet until you watch it. And now there's going to be a lot of people that's going to think it's him. I'm just telling you that. I'm not saying he is or not. I'm just telling you the magic of editing and everything else. Because people want an answer to things. So people, you know, are looking for the answer. And even if it's not the right answer, they'll still lean towards this person. But part of me is saying this. Part of me is saying, okay, if this person is Satoshi Nakamoto, he should have never did this interview, okay? And if he did get caught, and all this stuff is true that they're saying, and again, this documentary surprised me. I thought it was going to be some BS, and it was a really good documentary and a really good, compelling story for people that don't know better. So I'm split between, damn, if you are Satoshi Nakamoto, why would you do this interview? Also, if he's not Satoshi Nakamoto, I feel bad for him because his life is just going to be completely changed now after about 8:30 p.m. Pacific time, 11:30 a.m. or 11:30 p.m. Pacific time, because it came out 6 o'clock my time, 8 o'clock there. It's like an hour and a half, right? Yeah, something like that. Hour and 20 minutes, hour and a half, or 40 minutes, whatever it was. But it was well done, man. And you're going to hear about this person a lot, and I can't wait to see what people says about it. But the bottom line is this, guys. Once you watch it, do what you got to do. I'm not telling anybody what to do, but this doesn't change anything. Even if they come out and try to portray this person as, because, you know, one of the big things about Bitcoin is it's a faceless situation. Nobody owns it now. But if they put a face to it, again, every human being is flawed. And they're going to put him up like, look at this guy. He likes these kind of women, or he does this to fish, or whatever they're going to say about the person. And they're going to humanize Bitcoin like they did with Ethereum with that idiot, you know who. So despite all that, it's crazy. Again, I'm feeling so weird right now, man. Oh my God, I'm feeling so weird about this. Because hopefully it doesn't change anything, and I hope people don't really think that. And, you know, I'm just looking at the guy's face, and when they're talking, he just, man. So just watch the documentary. But again, despite all that nonsense, Bitcoin is the way, guys. Ask me about Bitcoin. It is the way. It's the hardest money in the world, no matter what. He can't stop it. The person that is Satoshi Nakamoto in the documentary, it's almost like finding the person that invented the wheel or fire. You can't stop it. It's here. You can't say, oh, well, I've invented it, so you guys can't put wheels on your car or light a fire in your chimney. It's here, and it's here to stay. And it's the hardest money in the world. It's the best money in the world. And for me, personally, my long-term savings, there is no better way. There just is not. And despite all the nonsense of the money printing and everything else, and again, that documentary gets into all that, we have a way to defeat the money printer. We have a way to defeat the evil tyranny of the future of the central bank digital currencies that this regime, that Kamala Harris, Warren, Elizabeth Warren, and the rest of them and the like want to implement on us. And Bitcoin is the way to do that, guys. And that's why I always say at the end of my videos, when it comes to the savings technology, is this. It's the best way to save. And for me, the only way to save. and that's Bitcoin. I love each and every one of you, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace and love, guys.